Hey everyone, it's Amy coming at you live from Yokohama. It's been a while, hasn't it? Sorry about last time. So before we get started, if you like what you're seeing, hey Kanchan, if you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe down below. Hello Kazumi, how are you? Oh my goodness, this week has been super crazy. I'm really glad that I'm in like a mentally okay place now after my aunt's passing, that I'm able to do the things that I'm doing. But I didn't have a lot of time today to create slides, but I noticed something. I was watching TV and I thought it was really interesting how Japanese people and television and things will say one word, but it's not the word I associate with this thing. So I'll show you the picture of what I'm talking about, okay? What do we call these? What do we call these? So these are kind of, tight, usually black. It's a bottom garment, and it usually goes from the belly button down to the ankles, sometimes a little bit shorter. But what do we call these? So in Japanese, it's spats, right? Spats. It's not the way we call these in English. When I think about spats, which is the way we say it in English, spats, I think about this. This is a spat. And spats, so Kazumi says leggings. Kind of, yes, they can be leggings, but when Japanese people are specifically talking about spats, it's not just for fashion, right? They serve a function. So it's not just for beauty, right? It's not just fashion. It's actually, sometimes you have medical kind of spats. I saw one, there was like an infomercial today, because it's Friday on Channel 4. They always, they don't have baguette on Fridays, but they have like infomercial. And they were talking about these spats that help you with your posture. So you stand up very nice and straight if you wear these spats. So in that case, I wouldn't call them leggings, because leggings are more for fashion. I'll show you, I got an example of what leggings are like. So leggings, as you can see, there's many different colors, and these women down here are wearing all kinds of footwear. So they're wearing different kinds of footwear. I got a different picture too for leggings. So yeah, here you go. You can see everything much better. So leggings are usually worn with a tunic top. So it hides your private areas with your shirt. So it's kind of a long shirt. And then you can wear, these women are wearing high heels. You don't have to wear high heels. You can wear flats or sandals or sneakers. You can wear anything you want, really. But because this is a fashion picture, I'm sure they're like, put beautiful high heels on. And these particular leggings I'm noticing now, they're a little bit baggy at the bottom. So they're, pretty long. You can make them, make your legs look longer and things like that. But men don't wear leggings. Men don't wear leggings, but men can wear spats, right? Especially if it's to improve your posture, right? So let's see. So we have this kind of different thing with with spats. So let me show you again the picture. When I think of spats, then this is what I think about. So these were originally, so it's the white part of this picture, and the reason it's on the check pattern, as Japanese people would say, we would say, actually Americans would say plaid, but Scottish people, where this kind of thing comes from, it's called a tartan. So a tartan is, or I would say, of course, because I'm American, tartan. So a tartan is specific to a person's family. So your family has your own unique check pattern. So it's really cool if you'd like to do some research about Scottish tartans. Yeah. So Tartan, tartan. And yes, from Scotland. Really beautiful, some really beautiful tartan patterns. But so that tells me it's from Scotland. I don't know where originally spats came from, but this is the most common use of spats today. Where, can you see, what is the function of these spats? So as you can see, it's covering the sock and a lot of the, so it's covering a lot of the sock and a lot of the shoe. Now, why do you think that is? Hey, Yuta's here. Hi, Yuta. So why do you think that is, that it's covering the sock and part of the shoe? Well, this is because these were originally to keep mud. Scotland and England and all of these countries, they have a lot of rain. And when there's a lot of rain, there's a lot of mud. So it was to help keep your socks and your shoes, I don't know about dry, but clean. So you wouldn't get your shoes muddy or just a little bit of mud. It would be reduced by quite a lot. So that's what I think about when I think about the clothing item spats. I don't think about pajama spats. I keep saying this Dr. Scholl's, make yourself, have beautiful legs. Like, now I think about this kind of thing and keeping your feet from becoming muddy. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. So going back to these, what do you think? So these are actually called, so what do they do? Because they're holding your body in, right? It's pushing your body in, or another word for that is compressing. So these are compression tights. So compression tights, it's interesting because when I think about tights, not compression tights, I think more about, let's see, did I grab a picture of those? Nah, I wasn't able to, sorry. But when I think about tights, I think about like pantyhose, but pantyhose with color. So I wonder, do Japanese people call color tights? I could imagine that, but actually I do have one that's more like pantyhose, but these are actually compression, excuse me, these are compression pantyhose. So the difference between these and compression tights, it goes all the way up to above the belly button to the natural waist, and the toes are covered. So it covers the whole foot and the toes. So we also have, there's also compression socks, which are usually a knee-high sock. So again, the toes are covered, and it's just like a knee-high sock. So these are compression socks. We also have, for if you have a different length, ooh, this is a very sexy length, but the function is not very sexy. So these are called compression stockings. Because if you had any other kind of material, these would be stockings. Kind of like for Christmas, Santa will come and give presents in your stockings. So yeah, so these are stockings because of the length. So if it's a knee high, it's going to be a knee high sock. But this is a thigh high stocking, not a thigh high sock. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So yeah, all that to talk about spats. And yeah, so these, not spats, these are compression tights. So yeah, that is what I wanted to talk about today. That was my main topic. Yeah, so I've definitely decided to make the switch as soon as I can. It's been super busy. Yeah, every week is just busy. It's great, but my time is really limited. So I have to, I'm really having to prioritize. So make things, really kind of list things as where, how important they are to me and to my business and to my family and to my life. You know, those things are, I'm going to give more of a priority to rather than everything, because everything wants my attention and it's like, I don't have enough attention to give. So, yeah, but, again, I still want to keep doing the lives. I do like doing them, but I'm going to dump Instagram. Instagram is not working for me because each time, I think maybe I've told you guys already, so sorry if I'm complaining again and again. What I have to do to put this video onto YouTube is, before I could just download it immediately after I posted on Instagram, and that was really convenient. But they changed it to where now I can still retrieve my video, but in order to do that, I have to send a request to Instagram for everything that I've ever posted on Instagram. And then they send me an email, and then I have to click the email, and then I have to download things, which takes a long time. And I have to clean up files then, which I don't want to clean up files. Then after that, I have to find the video. Then I can download that, post it on YouTube, and yeah. But it's taking so much time to do that, and I want it to be quicker. So yeah. So make sure, if you're watching on Instagram, please look me up on YouTube. Find me on YouTube, okay? So find Amy's English Lab on YouTube, okay? So it should just say Amy Erickson, because that's me. And yeah, so because I don't want, well, I'll make posts about the switch, but I'm hoping to get it done by the end of the year. That's my kind of rough goal, because there's so much to learn to make it pretty, but I'm so tired of going through all the extra steps. It takes a lot longer to do. So it's like, ugh, pain in the butt. Yeah, because then I can't keep doing fun things like making my notes and stuff, you know, or making slides for you guys. Because yeah, that's what I really want to do. That's the purpose of this. So the last time since I talked to you, my goodness, so many things have happened. Of course, as everybody knows by now, I had a relative pass away. It was my aunt. She was only 54 years old. And it was very sudden. I didn't know she was even sick. She died from COVID complications. So, yeah. She was vaccinated, and almost everybody in the house was vaccinated, but one person wasn't vaccinated. So, unfortunately, my aunt, she was a nurse, and she worked with many COVID patients, but never caught it. But the thing is that she how can I say, of course, when she's working, she has the protective gear on and all the things to protect her from COVID. But at home, not so much, right? We don't really wear masks at home with our family. So yeah, unfortunately, a family member of, that lived with her brought COVID home from somewhere else. So they went to a place, and one person had COVID, gave it to everybody. Then my other relative brought it home and gave it to my aunt. So yeah, it's just bad. And it's a little strange because I haven't been back to the US since May of 2019. So I miss everybody already. So I don't think that it's really connected. Like, my brain understands that she's no longer, I can never see her again, but my heart doesn't understand, I don't think. I don't think my heart understands that I can never see her again. So I think once we have a chance to visit California again, I think my heart's gonna break, because she was really the glue for our family. So she would always have everybody come together. Yeah, so she was really the, everybody's birthday she remembered. It was very important to her. And, yeah, so, and so my uncle is the blood relative, and then my aunt is married, or was married to my uncle. It's so weird to say these things. But yeah, so she was married to my uncle for over 20 years. Over 20 years. I don't know exactly how long, but yep, over 20 years. So, yep, now she's just gone. I don't understand it. I can't wrap my head around it still. But she was always very giving and very kind. She even put up with my mom's nonsense. So, and she did it with grace and style. And I'm gonna miss her. I really am. I miss her all. I've been missing her, but I could touch base on Facebook. So I could contact her through Facebook, and, we could chat and things. And now that's not an option anymore. And her birthday's coming up in a few days. So I think I have to keep sending my uncle messages, because my uncle is really devastated. So he's not just sad. She was his life, basically. So especially, yeah, her birthday is on Monday. So I'm gonna have to send him loving messages to make sure that he knows that he's not alone, that his darling niece loves him. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it's completely, sunk in. It hasn't sunk into my brain completely. But I know that she would want me to continue and, be happy, because that's the kind of person she was. She always is serving everyone. Nothing for her, serving everyone else. She was amazing. And yeah, I'm going to miss her dearly. So yeah, that happened not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that. My big brother contacted me, and said, you know, I have bad news for the family. And I'm like, okay, who is it? You know, I thought it was going to be my mom, but nope. Big shock. Anyways, so this week, this week. On Monday I did something. Let me show you what I did. Here's my face, right? Here's my face. Yay, it's me, right? Look at this face, though. What? Who's that beautiful lady? It's me. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So makeup is so like, oh man. Yeah, so I did a photo shoot. I was a model. Woo! And basically there's another foreign woman in Japan, and I'm actually involved with a lot of groups, or not a lot of groups, just one, a group of foreign women and Japanese women, but foreign women in Japan. And it's really cool. So it's, you know, everything's in English and everything. So this one of the ladies there, she is a professional photographer, and she wanted to she's started a project recently called 40 over 40. So Kazumi says gorgeous, thank you. But yeah, so she wants to take 40 people over 40 years old and photograph them. So I was number one. I didn't know. Thank goodness I didn't know, because that would have added a lot of pressure. So it's actually the second time I've been like a model. And if you've ever done modeling work, like even taking your, gotten your portrait taken, and it's many photos, right? So actually, I'm looking, and actually this my picture right here, that was the first time I modeled, and it's hard to be a model. You know, professional models make it look so easy. They're just like, yeah, here's my poses, done, finished, right? It's so difficult. Because it's like, okay, turn here and face out and chin up and all this, like, oh my goodness, so many things. But yeah, it was really fun. And man, the view from her place was amazing. We were on like the 48th floor of this tall high-rise building, and we had a great view. We could see all the way to Chiba. So, and we were on the Kawasaki side of the Tama River. So we're on the Kawasaki side of the Tama River. We could see Chiba. It was crazy. So yeah, it was really beautiful. And of course, Tokyo Tower and Skytree and all these different things. Amazing. It was really cool. So really great space. And yeah, so we had a good time. So next month, hopefully I will have some proper photos to show you. The photo that I showed you was just me taking a selfie. So we did two looks. One was like daytime look, and then we had like the evening look, and the evening look is the one that I showed. Yeah, it was really fun, but yeah, a lot of work. I was so tired after. Thankfully, I didn't have any lessons that day. But on Tuesday, I had 5 lessons. 5 lessons! Oh my God! I'm not used to being that busy anymore. in terms of lessons. So it was good though. Had a really productive day. Taught a whole bunch of different people. Oh, hello. So I see Two Rose has joined. Hello, Two Rose. Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. But I made a mistake. So I had, so I don't know if everybody knows, but I've been diagnosed with it, but I still don't understand really what it is. But I've been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, so nanchara dumachi, and so once every 2 months or so, I go and see the doctor, when we kind of check and see how it's going, and get medicine refills and things like that. So I thought my appointment was at 3:00, and then my next lesson was going to be at 4. So I said, and the hospital's super close, so I don't have to worry about it. So I walked up to the hospital, and I was waiting, and I'm like, when is it going to be my turn? And so I go and I'm just like, the time is ticking, and I'm like, usually, because he's going pretty quickly. People are coming in and out, and I'm like, okay. It gets to be like 3:30, and I'm like, I have to walk home from this, and I have to be on time to my lesson. So I'm just like, what am I gonna do? Because even if I see him, then I have to go and I have to pay for the appointment, then I have to go get my prescriptions refilled, and that's going to take time, and then I have to go blah, 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 blah. So I wait till like 3:40, and I'm like, I gotta go. I have to go now. So I go up to the front counter where they check you in, and I take, like, how they give you a paper number. So I took my number, and I was like, I don't understand what's going on. And I turn the paper around, and it says 4:00. I double booked 4:00. It's like, oh my God. So I said, oh no. I said, this is my mistake. I'm so sorry. Because I was ready to be angry. And they tried to be really, really accommodating. They were so nice. I love this hospital, so I don't want to be angry with them, but it's just like, and then it's my mistake, so I'm like, oh, I'm just stupid. So, yeah. So thankfully I was able to reschedule my appointment for 3:00 next Tuesday, because I'm gonna have the same schedule, not 5 lessons. That was crazy, but yeah. I was so angry that I'm like, oh, it's my mistake. Oh, my bad. So I was able to come and do my lesson. That was fine. Yeah, I did 3 more lessons after that. Wednesday was awesome. I saw my group. Saw my Wednesday group. And I got new students. Yeah. So I got at least 2, maybe 3 new students in one group. So it's really fun. We're actually starting from 0. So there's kind of basic knowledge, but not a lot. We're doing like phonics and games and stuff. It's fantastic. I'm having so much fun with them. And then I dashed back to my office for my last lesson. So yesterday, I don't even remember, what did I do? Oh, yesterday was a little bit light, which was nice because I've just been so busy. And then today was DHBD, then acupuncture, then lunch. Or no, sorry. DHBD, lunch, acupuncture, walk home, prepare, eat dinner, lesson, broadcast. It's busy, but I like it. I like it that way. And then tomorrow I'm going to see Kazumi. And then I'm going to relax. I'm taking the rest of the day off. Oh, and I made pasta last night. Yes. Usually my husband cooks. I'm very lucky. But I decided he had kind of not a rough day at work yesterday, but I know he had to do like a group, how can I say, like a group event for other teachers in his company. So he was anticipating that for a long time. So he was like, I'm so like, rah. I said, why don't I cook pasta? And he's like, yes, thank you. So I'm like, okay, I'll cook pasta for you, no problem. And it came out really good too. So I always put like, I feel like it's too much seasoning, but it turns out delicious. Maybe I'll give you guys my meat sauce pasta recipe. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, so yeah, and this next week, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know. Oh yeah, and I'm working on my website, which is still down. And everything, and I'm trying to learn YouTube stuff, and Christmas is coming up, and so much to do. So much to do. So much to do. It's good though. It's good. Then I have a couple of more possible students. Possible. Two possible ones. Oh, that's right. I got two. So I got an individual new student and a group of new students. So yeah, this been really, I'm almost full. So, because I have to leave time open so I can work on my business. Otherwise I'm just teaching and then like, which I love, but big picture, it's not good. So to just do that. But yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get to do more than spats, but I thought spats was pretty interesting. What did you guys think? So yeah, I looked up the difference between, what's the difference between compression tights and leggings? And the consensus, so the kind of the majority opinion, is that there's not too much difference. You can't really tell just by looking, because the most popular type of leggings, I think, are just black leggings. And compression tights, the most popular color is black. So unless you see stitching like X stitching, you can tell it's compression tights. Usually, I'm guessing it depends on what the rest of the person, or if it's a man, compression tights, because men don't wear leggings. But if it's a woman, then I would say it depends on what else she's wearing. Is she wearing gym clothes? Probably compression tights. Is she wearing casual fashion? Probably leggings. So yeah, it's kind of the same as the Dr. Scholl's like slim walk, which that name cracks me up. All right, but that is going to do it for us today. I hope you have enjoyed listening to my crazy ramblings. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Or if you have a question, even better. I love questions. Please send me a question. I will answer it as quickly as I possibly can. And that's going to do it. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Again, if you like what you see, then please like, subscribe, and watch my other videos. Yeah, I have a lot. Now I've been doing them since April. What? Every week since April. I missed 2 times. One time I was sick, and then recently my aunt passed away, so I wasn't feeling genki. All right, thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Thanks, bye.